Hey, what's up, cats and kittens? And shout out to all my Cerebralites. It's me, the Cerebral Diva, back with another episode of RealiTEA. That's TEA, because we're about to spill the tea and get right into the first episode of the four-part Real Housewives of Atlanta Season 9 reunion. I believe this is episode 21. So, it was a very interesting reunion. We haven't really gotten deep into sort of the nitty-gritty that we've been seeing the teasers for, but we've seen sort of precursors to what's to come. So let's talk about a couple of things that stood out for me tonight. One of the main things, now I happen to be partial towards Kenya. I know a lot of people can't stand her, they hate her guts, they think she's phony, blah, 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 blah. But I have a soft spot for Kenya. I cannot explain why, I just do. But I have to call a spade a spade. In the words of Iyanla Vanzant, we're going to call a thing, not on my watch. And so when Kenya said tonight that she does not provoke people, yeah, we're going to have to give Kenya a big side eye for that one, because she is the queen of provocation. Even though provocation is not an excuse for a person to react, because at the end of the day, the only person who controls your actions or your reactions is you. So yeah, I mean, there are certain people who know how to push your buttons, and Kenya's depth. And to me, honestly, if I'm being completely honest, Kenya's she's a basic reader. Like, she doesn't necessarily know how to really go for the jugular the way some of the women on the show does. Like, Phaedra to me is a master reader, you know, and Candy is a sort of direct blow reader. Candy doesn't really throw shade. She sort of hits you with the truth in a way that is impactful, but she's not necessarily a person who knows how to throw shade in sort of a clever way. Phaedra's very clever. Portia has actually gotten quite adept at reading. I'll give her that over the last. You remember way back when she was like with Cordell, and how mild-mannered and diminutive she used to be? Like, she is completely metamorphosized into a completely different being. Like, I don't know this person from the first season that she was on. So yes, Kenya, we're going to have to give you a side eye for saying that you're not a provocateur, when clearly you definitely are the queen of provocation. So once again, a side eye to Kenya for saying that she wasn't prone to provocation. What else was there that I wanted to touch on really quick? Oh, something else that I wanted to mention. Now, Phaedra needs to pick a personality and stick to it. You know, like, she vacillates between like about 6 or 7 different personalities. You know, she's the mom, she's the frick to Portia's frack, or the frack to her frick. I forget who's who. She's the country girl. She's the wholesome Christian lady. Like, I mean, she's the attorney at law. Like, and I get it. I mean, you know, you don't have to be one-dimensional, and I'm not suggesting that she can't be all of those different things. But here's where I have a problem with her multiple personality disorder. Last week, during the season finale, not counting these reunion episodes, these 4 episodes that we still have to see. In last week's episode, we saw her basically, while she didn't use these specific terms, we saw her basically invoke attorney-client privilege when Candy came and sat down to her woman to woman, mano a mano, and asked, hey, did you have anything to do with this lawsuit that Johnny is filing against me? And Phaedra was just like, well, whether I did or didn't, you know, she's being very ambiguous, very coy. Whether I did or didn't, I'm not, that basically she was not at liberty to disclose or at liberty to say. And I just think that that's so bizarre that, you know, cameras are rolling. We're all watching it unfold. I mean, granted, it's not in real time, but we're all watching her put this relationship with Johnny that she has on TV. But when Candy is asking her directly if she has anything to do with it, you know, she's basically hiding her hands behind her back. So, I mean, that just makes me sort of a little iffy on Phaedra. She just doesn't seem genuine to me. Not the type of person that I would want in my circle. And at least not on like a Diva. Phaedra's like the girl that you go out with. Like you have a good time with, you kick it because she's funny, but you don't trust her any further than you can see her. So anyway, we see Kenya and Sheree going back and forth again over Moore Manor versus Chateau Sheree, and I'm kind of over both of them as far as that goes. I mean, look, two women, both successful, both with beautiful homes. I really don't see what the debate is. I mean, when it comes to home, that's something that is subjective. I mean, what one person's going to like, the next person is not. So at the end of the day, no one really wins that debate. It's really just a matter of preference. So I'm sick of that. Oh, what else happened? Oh, then we go back to the history of Kenya texting Apollo and Phaedra feeling like Kenya really had a hand in the dissolution of her marriage. Now, to me, this is the thing that really gets me. I never understand why the woman gets mad at the other woman and not harbor the same level of resentment for the man that made the commitment to her. That's A. B, if Apollo is bold enough to flirt with Kenya on national TV, pick her up, put her in the pool, or throw her over his shoulder in front of Phaedra, text her, that tells me that this is not his first time at the rodeo. So I'm inclined to believe that he is a serial cheater, and Phaedra was well aware of the fact that he was a serial cheater. So I'm not sure why she feels so compelled to just really have it out for Kenya, because at the end of the day, this is who you chose as a partner. You chose Apollo. Kenya didn't choose him for you. So I think that you have to bear the brunt of the accountability when it comes for choosing a guy like Apollo as a partner. So I think we've rehashed the Kenya, Apollo, Phaedra love triangle enough. It's just sort of redundant to me at this point. So I don't even want to go down that road anymore. I'm trying to think of what else happened. There was a little bit of talk about the trip that Phaedra and Kenya took to Flint, Michigan. Oh, and then there was also a funny moment where Andy asked Kenya about the donation that she made at the event that Phaedra held when she did sort of the pop-up shop, and all the girls came and they were hawking their wares, and I believe Kenya had hair care products, but they didn't sell. But oh, that's the scene when damn it, you know what, this season has been so long that I almost thought that episode was from last season. That is how long that this season has been. But yes, that was the season when what's the lady who wants to be on there so bad? Why can't I think of her name? You know, the lady that's always popping up that really wants to be on there. Damn it, why can't I can't think of her name right now. Her name escapes me, but that's the episode where she confronted Kenya, and then they sort of had their little moment. But Andy was asking Kenya about why didn't she donate more money, and Kenya was sort of diverting attention away from the question by saying how Nene didn't donate money when she promised to donate money, blah, 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 blah. Sheree chimed in and said, well, but you didn't answer the question. At the end of the day, you know, I remember that episode very well, because I'm like, damn, $500, Kenya, that's the best you could do. But hey, I guess at the end of the day, who am I to judge? She gave more than I did, so something is better than nothing. What else happened during this episode? I don't know. Honestly, you know, I guess this episode was just sort of the lead in to the real meal. This was sort of the appetizer for the main course that's coming up in the next couple of episodes. So that's about it. I don't want to talk you guys' ears off too much. Yeah, I mean, I personally think that 4 episodes or a 4-part reunion is a bit much. I think that they probably could have condensed it into 3. But yeah, so we got the first one out the way. We got 3 more to go. As always, in closing, you guys, remember to live better, love harder, think smarter. It is me, the Cerebral Diva, signing off. Oh, And follow me across all social media platforms. That's Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat. I'm Cerebral Diva on all social media platforms, spelled just as it's spoken. If you can spell, you can find me. What else? Oh, remember to like, comment, subscribe, thumbs up, thumbs down. I really don't give a damn which one you do. And I will talk to you guys again soon. Have a great day.